Welcome back to the World Numismatic News and this week's top 10 list of coins sold by GreatCollections. The first coin is a modern commemorative issue marking 230 years since the US Mint issued the first flowing hair silver dollar coins in 1794. Despite some controversy surrounding the initial release of the coin, it has become one of the most talked about releases from the US Mint in recent years. The high-relief gold coin was certified as the first delivery specimen by CACG, along with a suitable grade of Proof 70 Deep Cameo, for which it was able to secure a final bid at auction of $5,625. 1904 was the last year for the nearly 2 decades that the US Mint would produce silver dollars. It would also be the final year in which the New Orleans Mint would strike the denomination, until that facility ceased coining operations completely in 1909. Most coins never even entered circulation, with over 1 million 1904 dollars suddenly flooding the market during the Great Treasury releases of the 1960s. This high-grade example was graded by PCGS as MS 67 Plus and managed to raise $39,375 at auction. Next up is a coin struck for the island of Alderney, a British Crown dependency and the northernmost of the populated Channel Islands. This 5-ounce gold coin with a mintage of just 50 pieces was minted by the Royal Mint, and a modern reimagination of the 1839 Una and the Lion quintuple sovereign, here replacing Queen Victoria with her great-granddaughter Queen Elizabeth II. Graded by PCGS as Proof 70 Deep Cameo, this flawless 500-pound denominated coin was sold at auction for $16,999. Like it or not, love them or just despise it, cryptocurrencies have woven themselves into the milieu of contemporary finance, leading even to more physical Bitcoin becoming not an uncommon sight at numismatic auction events. Carrying a serial of S00100, the final coin in the mintage of only 100, this 2017 BTCC Mint S Series silver physical Bitcoin is loaded with 1 Bitcoin. PCGS has certified it as Proof 69 Deep Cameo, and by auction's final call, it had sold for $95,625. The 1911D Indian Head Quarter Eagle is a legendary rarity for the series, bearing the lowest mintage for the series overall by quite a long bit, at only 55,680 coins minted. Adding to its rarity is the fact that practically no coins were saved by contemporary collectors at the time of issues, with the vast majority of coins seen existing today in circulating grades, making this exemplary MS64 Plus coin from PCGS, with a provenance from the D.L. Hansen collection, a rare chance to obtain a mint-state specimen. So after heated bidding, it was sold at auction for $26,156. 1952 was the third year since the resuming of the minting of proof coins for the numismatic market, a practice that was originally suspended in 1942, and both the quality and quantity of the coins struck had increased significantly in those 3 years, with a proof mintage of 81,980 coins, up from 57,500 in just the previous year. Gem-level examples remain elusive though, especially with Deep Cameo designations, and this Proof 67 Deep Cameo coin stands as Pop 1 at PCGS for a closing price at auction of $27,716. The Mexican gold 50 pesos coin from the Mexico City Mint is a classic coin in Mexican numismatics. This first year of issue coin from the beloved Centenario series celebrates 100 years of Mexican independence from Spain in 1821. The low mintage of just 180,000 coins and continued popularity with collectors who quite correctly prefer this over the later restrikes ensures that this MS62 graded example from PCGS was sold at auction for no less than $6,036. The next coin is a New Orleans Morgan dollar from 1880, but this 1880 dollar is one of the rather well-known 80/79 issues for the date, where an older die from 1879 was then repurposed in order to strike an 1880 dated coin. The overdate is seen on this coin by looking at the second 8 of the date. There is clearly additional material, the result of a remnant 7 towards the top, or more accurately, inside the upper cavity of the second 8 of the date. Exactly where the flag of the initial 7 of the underdate would have been. This coin also has what is known as a micro O mint mark, referring to a smaller than usual O mint mark for the New Orleans Mint. Although this last point has no real bearing on the value of the coin, it's just an interesting thing to point out. The coin was graded by PCGS as MS65 proof-like, making it a Pop 1 graded coin at PCGS. It was sold at auction for a total of $52,875. The 1964 SMS coins are a constant source of fascination. For one, there is no official record of their minting, and we didn't even know that the coins existed for about 25 years after their initial creation. So what we do know is piece together, detective style, from available information. It seems that when the mint suspended making proof coins in 1965 and replaced them with the SMS or special mint sets in 1965 through to 1967, these coins might have been minted in 1964 to test the new finish of the coins, making them more akin to a test strike or a pattern coin than anything else. Only about 24 sets of these coins are thought to exist today. This example of the Lincoln cent is graded as SP68 red, and at auction it was sold for $40,500. The 1900 Liberty Head Double Eagle proof coin is deceptive on paper. It had a total mintage of 124 coins, which is actually larger than most dates for the series, excepting for the 1903, of course. But today, it is estimated that fewer than half of that number managed to survive, with many having been mishandled. Surviving estimates range between 30 and 60 coins in all grades. Interestingly, the National Numismatic Collection, curated by the Smithsonian Institute, has multiples of most proof double eagles, except for the 1900, of which it only has a single coin, estimated as proof 64, making this proof 65 cameo example from PCGS a finer example than the coin in that important collection. This coin was sold at auction for the sum of $253,774. Subscribe to WNN and feel free to watch another video about rare coins right here next. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.